glittering array of film stars have gathered at the famous Victoria and Albert Museum in London, attending a dinner in honour of the museum's new exhibition entitled Hollywood Costume. Famous actors such as Helena Bonham Carter, Andy Serkis, Pegg and Michelle Rodriguez showed their support of the new exhibition, which showcases more than 100 items from major movies. Hollywood Costume takes visitors through the history of film costume design of the last century. Its costumes range from early examples of the beginning of the 20th century to the golden age of Hollywood through to the present day. Included in the exhibit are such iconic items as the white halterneck dress worn by Marilyn Monroe in the 1955 movie The 7-Year Itch, and the ruby red slippers worn by Judy Garland as Dorothy in the 1939 classic The Wizard of Oz. Deborah Nadelman-Landis, a co-creator of the exhibit and costume designer, who was behind such famous creations as the fedora and jacket worn by Indiana Jones, admitted the collection was in its preparation stages up until the very last minute.
We have 130 costumes, arguably iconic costumes, and they come from all over the world. And so it was, well, let me say that the ruby slippers arrived on Friday. The 7-Year Itch dress was installed today. So it's taken literally 5 years to get everything in the house.
Dorothy's ruby slippers are one of the most recognisable film costume pieces of the last century and are a highlight of the exhibition. A number of pairs were initially made for the production, but to this day there are only 5 pairs which are known to have survived.
They represent the power of costume in film, that when she puts those shoes on, she becomes a completely different person, which is what we believe about film costume, is the minute you put them on an actor, they are someone else. And I think everyone recognizes that in the ruby slippers.
Actress Helena Bonham Carter, who is known for her flamboyant costumes both on and off the screen, emphasised how important it is for an actor to have a good relationship with the costume designers on a film.
I mean, when I was tiny, when I was 18 on Room with a View, I was dying. I was in great discomfort every day, and I didn't know that you could actually say that I am dying because I can't breathe. But now I do know how to say that.
Meanwhile, British comedy actor Pegg, who was dressed up for the occasion, joked how he'd rather be wearing something more comfortable.
Yeah, just some pyjama bottoms and a t-shirt. That's what I'd like to be wearing now.
Hollywood Costume opens to the public from the 20th of October and closes on the 27th of January next year. But those wanting to catch a glimpse of the sparkling ruby red slippers should head to the museum soon, as they won't be around for long.